Greetings everyone. I'm Kalkin from Hyundai. Here we have with us today the all-new Hyundai Verna in its sixth generation. And today we are going to see what makes it the best in its segment. Before that, I'm going to give you a quick recap about Hyundai in India. So, Hyundai Motor India Limited (HMIL) was incorporated back in 1996, and fast forwarding to 2024, it's been 28 years, and now we are the second largest manufacturer in India. So we've had a good success in India, and this is the sixth generation of the Verna, and it has a huge fan following in India. We are going to see about the features, technology, and everything that makes it the benchmark in its segment. So coming to the front of the car, here we have these new connected LED DRLs or horizon position lamps, flanked by two LED headlamps. Also, we have a new black chrome parametric grille, and we have a front splitter design on the bumper. And the bonnet is aerodynamic as well with these cuts and creases. It looks very good and sporty, isn't it? The tagline of the Verna is futuristic and ferocious. So you can see from the design that it looks very futuristic. And about ferocious, I'll explain to you later. Now, moving on to the side of the car. Here you can find these 16-inch diamond cut alloys, which are newly designed, and it's a dual tone finish too. And on looking on the side profile, you can find that there are cuts and creases which are designed for increasing the aerodynamics of the car, and they are wind tunnel tested so that the drag is kept to a minimum. You can also find that the Verna has the largest wheelbase in its segment, and that stands at 2670 mm, which is again the segment best. You can also find that there is an anodized finish for the chrome door handles, and there is also a chrome belt line which extends to the C pillar. I am also going to show you the interior of the car. So, moving on to the interior, you can find that there are newly designed dual tone interiors. This is a cream beige and black one. Stepping inside the car, here you can see that I have a lot of legroom, which is liberated due to the largest wheelbase in its segment. The rear seats also have a good recline angle. And on the door, you can find that there is Bose speaker system since it's a top variant. There's also ambient lighting, which you can change it into 64 colors as per your liking. And there are also rear AC vents, and there's a phone holder here along with two USB Type-C chargers. There is also a center rear armrest for your convenience, and it has cup holders too. Now, coming to the rear of the car, here you can find that we have connected LED tail lamps, which are newly designed, and they have also got a parametric finish to them. You can also find that there is the Verna naming housed inside the tail lamps. We also have the parametric design extended to the rear bumper of the car. There's also the rear parking sensors, as you can find here. This one also has a rear defogger and a shark fin antenna, which makes it look sporty. There's also a rear sunshade, which blocks excessive sunlight from coming inside the cabin. And opening the boot, have a look inside. You can find that this has the segment best boot space at 528 liters. So it liberates a lot of space for your luggage. You also have this strap lamp here. Then coming to the driver's door, on opening it, you can find that this is a pretty wide opening door, and we have all the driver controls here, which has four power windows, a child lock for the rear windows. We also got central locking, and there's electrically foldable mirrors, which are also auto folding. Then there's electrical adjustments for the mirror as well. Here too you can find the Bose speaker system, this being a top variant. I'm just going to sit inside the car, and these are electrically adjustable seats. So to liberate more footroom at the rear, you can slide the driver's seat front and back. Also, the recline angle can be changed electrically. So it's a four-way powered driver's seat. Then there's also a driver's seat height adjustment as well. And coming to the steering wheel, you can find that this is a leather wrap steering. And there is adjustment for both tilt and reach. Then stepping inside the cabin. When on the driver's seat, you can find that there are two large 10.25-inch screens. So this is a 10.5-inch digital cluster, and the touchscreen is also of the same size. They are housed in a single pane so that it looks like a single screen. They are fully digital as well. Then you have also got touch controls for the AC, and this is an interchangeable unit wherein you can change the controls to either the AC or the infotainment system at the touch of a button. There's also front ventilated and heated seats as well in the top variant. You can also find a wireless phone charger here, and this being an automatic has paddle shifters on the steering wheel too. Then the front armrest is also a sliding unit, and below that you also have space to keep things. You can find that the dual tone finish extends to the front as well. Here we have an additional speaker. So it's a Bose 8 speaker unit. It also has a rear subwoofer at the back. We also have a sunroof in the top two variants, and it's also electrically adjustable. Then you can also see that there's the ambient lighting running on. You can change it between 64 colors of your choice. Now, moving on to the engine and transmission. Sorry. Before that, not to forget, this being a top variant also has electrochromic mirrors or auto dimming IRVM. And below that, you can find buttons which are for the BlueLink functions. So, BlueLink has 70 plus connected features with which you can access geofencing, live tracking of your car, and you can also find the statistics of your car for how much range you can drive with the fuel left, and if the doors are unlocked or not. You can also start and stop the engine. Then here you can find the front radar, which is for the ADAS. The top end variants of the Verna, except the top end manual, but which is a non-turbo, has ADAS features, and the top end turbo DCT has 17 ADAS features, including smart cruise. So the main features of ADAS are forward collision avoidance assist, rear collision avoidance assist, and you also get blind spot warning systems at the side, and there's also some warnings like if the car preceding you departs, you get a departure warning for the vehicle in front. So these are alerts and warnings which make sure that your driving is safe. Then moving on to the engine and transmission options. I'm going to open the bonnet. So we have two engine options and two transmission options in the all-new Verna. This one here is a non-turbo unit which produces 115 PS of power and 143.8 Newton meters of torque. So this is a non-turbo unit. This has two gearbox options. One is a 6-speed manual and the other is a 8-speed IVT. Both are 1.5 liters in capacity. There is also the 1.5 turbo, which produces a massive 160 PS of power and 253 Newton meters of torque, which are the best in its segment. And it's the fastest accelerating in its segment as well. That has two gearbox options, one being a 6-speed manual and the another one being a 7-speed DCT. And the top end DCT also gets electrical braking system, and it also has rear disc brakes. So we have seen about a lot of features in the Verna, and I'm happy to say that the Verna is our first car from Hyundai to score 5 stars in our global NCAP tests. So make sure that safety is spread across all the variants. Also, not to mention, we have 6 airbags as standard throughout our range. I request you to visit your nearest Hyundai dealership and take a test drive of the Verna to feel the same about all what I've explained. Thank you.